Hey guys, welcome back. It's May 1st, and if you're gardening in zones 5 or 6 like me, then the wait is finally over. It's go time in the garden, and today we're going to be walking through the seeds that you can direct sow right now, what you can start indoors, and most importantly, what we can finally move out into the garden. But before we get started, if you're new here, hi guys, my name is Marcia the Blackthumbgardener, and I live in Ontario, Canada, Zone 5B, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'd love for you to subscribe, and if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. Now let's get started. So May can be a precarious month for us northern gardeners. One day is 20 degrees and it's sunny outside. It feels like summer. But the next day, all of our hopes and dreams are crushed. It's 0 degrees outside and now we have to pack on layers just to be in the garden. It's probably one of the most frustrating times of the year. But May is also the time when we're hitting our last frost dates, and that means it's time to get to work. So let's start off with seeds that we can direct sow in the garden first. These are cool season crops that can handle these temperature fluctuations. For veggies, I'm getting my peas and spinach in along with lettuce and arugula. Right now we're in the raised bed that I direct sowed a few videos ago, and you can see that we already have lettuce and leafy greens coming in. But don't forget about those root crops like your beets, your carrots, and your radishes. May is also a great time to direct sow herbs like cilantro and dill, plus those fast-growing Asian greens like pak choi. May is also the perfect time to direct sow hardy annual flowers like poppies, calendula, bachelor's buttons, and alyssum. Now I've started these indoors from seed and I've also winter sown them, and if you haven't started them yet, then direct sowing is a great option. Last month I direct sowed my nigella and larkspur, and May is a great time to get them in the ground. I've also reused my potting mix bag to start some cosmos outside, and they're doing just fine. Now if you've winter sowed any of these, now would be a good time to check on those jugs to see any of them have germinated and have developed their true leaves. While the ground is still cool, May is a perfect time to start thinking about getting our heat lovers started indoors. Now we still have a few weeks before our last frost, so now's the time when I'm going to be starting a lot of my cucumbers, zucchini, squash, pumpkins, and beans indoors. I'm also getting my zinnias and watermelons started along with tender herbs like basil. Starting them now gives me about 3 to 4 weeks for them to grow robust but not leggy until the weather starts to heat up. So we've talked about the seeds that we need to start indoors as well as the seeds that we need to direct sow into the garden. But what most gardeners don't talk about is the big migration that happens getting our seedlings from our grow room outside to harden off. So hardening off seedlings is one of the most important tasks that occurs in May, and getting that wrong can lead to damaged plants. Now I just recently posted a video where I went through my 5-day hardening off process, and if you're new to gardening and you're just starting your seeds indoors for the first time, then I highly recommend watching that video, and I'll add it to the description below. Early May is a perfect time to start hardening off veggies like onions, brassicas, and celery, along with hardy flowers like snapdragons, dianthus, and stock. Many of these can actually go into the garden right now because they can handle a light frost. But a word of caution, if you see the temperature starting to dip to -8, -10 degrees Celsius, then I would highly recommend covering them with a frost cloth. Finally, while you're waiting for things to sprout in your garden, don't forget about the maintenance. May is the perfect time to start working on cleaning up the garden, trimming back perennials, and fertilizing shrubs. Right now, I'm also feeding my garlic to encourage those big bulbs. I'm also amending my raised beds with fresh compost and doing a final soil pH test to make sure everything is balanced and ready for planting. The prep you do early this month determines the harvest that you get later on. May is when the garden is finally waking up. There's a lot to keep track of, but it's the best kind of busy. Now, if you're in a colder zone, you're going to wait a few weeks before you do any of these tasks. But if you're in a warmer zone, you're already in the thick of it. Now that we're done, what's the first seed that you plan on putting in the garden in May? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.